Puzzle time. Puzzle time. So let's go ahead and go circle. And then with circle, move here. Trying to figure out the logic of this. Oops. Okay. Do we have to get them all in like one stack? I'm trying to Yeah, crap. Guess we do. So I wonder if we have to just do this in steps, maybe? So I think what we're needing to do here is this has to be built from the bottom up. So we need to find some way to get that bottom one set up. And then once we get that bottom one set up, it will just be stacking. So... the logic of this is now a little bit easier for me to figure out. Yeah, there we go. The trick was getting that bottom one moved. I even got the James Bond music there at the end. Huzzah!
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Oh, hello there. Fever dream, sleep paralysis, Cortana.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Why do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you.
Oh.
Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems.
I'm surprised with that.
Note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Ep.13.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress.
Oh god, there's fire everywhere.
Failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Ep.15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
That'd be nice.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
You know, whenever there's a code Omega, that's never a good sign, right? It's always just one of those kind of things. Like, Code Omega is always, it's never anything good. It's not a party. It's not a you know, any kind of positive inclination. All right. Tay, thank you for that dono to Extra Life. I appreciate that.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
She reminds me of the Red Queen from Resident Evil.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure.
Landlines.
Complete.
Okay.
Do you have an additional system status query?
We're good.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
So that's the way to the tram.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
And we got another elevator. Let's see if there's an elevator. Yep, all elevators. All right. Fine.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I'm sensing a theme here.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Charging up.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
There's our level up. Energized weave. All right. Cool. Assault training. And then or do we go for fitness? I don't know. Let me look up that build real quick that I was looking at before. Oh, yeah. That definitely was it. Okay. So if that is the case, let's go ahead and undo those talent points. Get ourselves a little bit more fit, a little bit more damage soaky. Looks like we still have baddies, though. The radar, sir. It appears to be jammed.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Are offline.
That was really dumb of me. But it's okay. Ow. Let's just get those shields and that health back up.
Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need.
Okay, cool. We just get that info if we need it.
Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They would have to say this many
User
times.
alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Fuel lines fixed. Yes, but they were not last words.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
How you doing, Dama? I love weapons that are called the Equalizer. Ooh, a Katana 5. All right. Let's look at the new toys. Still not as good. Got a better sniper rifle though. So let's make sure we go ahead and give the Avenger here. Since he's kind of a snipper. That Stinger 5 is still good for you. Okay. Figuring out what to do besides stream up. Lazy Saturday. Seems good to me.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
This armor reminds me of what Gary Oldman wore at the beginning of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Just futuristic. So we dealt with all Geth there. We head over here to this section. Oh, technician kit. Shield modulator. Yeah, we're gonna deal with the Xenos.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Thank you, Mira. Dear God. Oh, Garrus.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
All you do is like, buddy. He took the union mandated nap. That's right. The Turians are all about their union regulations. When it's break time, it is break time.
Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well.
Wrong thing.
Commander. Logging you out.
The other side. Yes. Peak 15 repairs completed. Bugs have been slain. Geth terminated. Now we need to take a ride on the monorail. Okay, Mira. I think we're good. I still hear you guys in the walls.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Thanks for the advice.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Electronic skill too low to instantly kill them. Boo.
Charging up!
Junk bin. Perfectly good rounds in the junk bin. Krogan armor. Whoa. Was that a Thunder 5? Yes, please.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of survival. That killing himself would be easier.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the failsafe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination.
Can you take care of it for us, Mira?
User alert. The failsafe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes off?
Can we charm the pants off of her?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Well, fine.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
No. Ah, well. You're dealing with stuff the old-fashioned way, friendos. Ew. Oh, this looks like a place for fighting. Maybe. Sorry if y'all hear one of my cats in the background. That is Zoe being a butt. Welcome to the Black Mesa Research Facility.
Departing Central Station.
Oh god. Frame rate on a PS5. Thanks, Mass Effect. You know, there's chairs, guys. They're perfectly good chairs.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
It is very kind of Black Mesa-ish, I must say. Okay, so we got barracks, we got the hot lab. Doesn't look like we can open this yet. Yeah, emergency exit only. And can't go into hot labs. Probably need to rescue the scientist first. One catastrophe at a time. Hello.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy. My crew came up from Handshake.
Didn't figure you space jockeys liked getting mud on your boots. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Charmed the pants off of him.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Amen.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Got him.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
They're distracting you. Friends. Oh man, one of these guys are here. Well, now we definitely have to save him. To quarantine and barracks. Okay, we will do that as soon as we talk to everyone here.
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
So angry.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Ooh.
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
This race is attitude-y.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Oh, that's enough of that.
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Science pukes. Just bug out and leave to die. Your fault anyway.
Ooh.
Bug out.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
Well, it's better to be on Peak 15 than Space Station 13.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Medical gel. Hey, buddy.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do. Why not continue to run my kiosk?
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Okay. Biotic amp. $11,000. We'll get our Metagel upgrade though. Thank you, friend.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab?
Okay, so we're in... Where did we come from? At Ventrilous's office.
I never went in the high security areas.
Okay, here's the guard barracks. I don't think we'll have the electronics know-how that we'll need for taking over the facility, but that's okay. All right, so trying to remember where we came from. Like this way, right? Okay. There's his office. And let's see. Check the medical bay. I know they said he was down in the barracks, but...
Hang on. I know you'd have a cure by now. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident.
I love his accent.
Non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
The VI for Peak 15. She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed.
Experiment?
These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid.
The doctor.
We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Well, I want to help these people, but I don't want to give them a bioweapon. So... restricted areas. Ooh. Okay, so that'll lead to that area that he has... quarantine and barracks. Let's go ahead and have maybe a chat with the good doctor. Or with the... okay, we already went through there. Let's see. Be like, hey dude, can we like chill with all of this? Like, I did save your life.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Oh, even a hearty handshake.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Was there any other path? There is. Hold up. Will that door open? No, never mind. Just wanted to see. Okay, there's the barracks. Quarantine. Where we just were.
Been counting your kills? I'm up to 24.
Why 4 restricted? Okay, they're not gonna shoot me. Ah, okay. That's kind of like, what you guys gonna do? Elevator to the... Okay, that'll lead where we need to go. Let's head into quarantine first. Just so we can see what's up. Got a lot of grenades. Actually, no, that's how many grenades we have. 72 Omnigel. Okay. Down we go. I don't think we're going to reach the matriarch by the end of this stream, but we'll at least make some progress. Here is the dude. All right. Aid station. Get our metagel filled up. Stiletto pistol. Ooh. Maintenance area. Big facility here. Ventilation room. Oh, I see. It's a huge circle.
I used to have nightmares like this. Tuning cheap horror into
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
And you would be?
I'm Olar. Han Olar.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
You're involved in this. What can you tell me?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Beg your pardon?
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Ooh.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a a bad decision.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Thanks, friend. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Oh god. No. Oh, okay. I see. Do we have to do it in a... Ah.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Oh, I love it.
Ambush.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Lord. Oh, it's just us, friend. There you go. That was a fitting end for you. Just in a corner, going full... Ooh. What? So many things. Cryo, explosive. I need to look. I'll take care of upgrades here soon. Map. And nothing in here. All right, cool. Couldn't have happened to a nicer Asari.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access, like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah. Elevator to hot labs. Through the ventilation room, through a secure lab. Gotcha. So I think you're the most pleasant of your kind that I've met so far, Liara. No, the consort was nice too.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards. They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you.
Oh, God.
And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
I've got plenty of metagel.
That's what I'm here for. Forget about it.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Paragon 24. I like it.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
See ya, some dude. Alright, cool. So, things are not what they appear. Elevator to the secure lab. Yeah, it's going through the gauntlet, right? Medical bay. Well, let's go ahead and go talk to the captain, see what he knows. He did seem on edge.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalas? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a huntress pledged to the matriarch. A group of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'm just kind of letting you know that everything's kind of falling apart around you. Have fun. So now the question becomes, we have access. I'm trying to figure out, like, I think this elevator to the secure lab is the... I don't know. Kind of wondering what to, let's go ahead and look through our stuff real quick. See if we got any upgrades. Nope. That thunder is where it's at, man. Anything good? An edge 5. Stiletto, wow. Accuracy, but everything else goes up. Yes, please. Transfer those upgrades. And then let's get Avenger 5 and the Equalizer. I think that works. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to go ahead and do us for this stream. We still have to deal with the matriarch, but there is intrigue happening here. We need to decide which area of the labs we're going to check out first. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the weekends with random times in between. If you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, thank you all very much for tuning in. I have a link to the Twitch channel if you want to go ahead and give us a follow down there in the description. Give us a follow here and you can actually watch us while we do the streams live. They're a lot of fun. Also a link to Mass Effect Legendary Edition if you want to go on your own trip with Commander Shepard here, maybe take the Renegade approach, and also a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local children's hospital via the awesome Extra Life charity. So check out all of those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe, you guys know the drill there, and we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.